Hi, this is Mati Fuller. I use tarot numbers and chakras to help you understand your relationships better. So this is your weekly love tarot reading for Scorpio for May 4th to 10th. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's find out what's going on with Scorpio relationships for May 4th to 10th, soulmate and twin flame connection. So where are you at, Scorpio? It looks like your partner is really busy. 2 of Pentacles. And they also have the King of Swords. They're coming from a very rational, logical place. They're not really warm and loving or fuzzy right now. They have basically disconnected themselves from their emotions, so they're not emotionally available right now. So even if they communicate with you, they're not going to come from the heart. Just keep that in mind. When we add up those numbers, we get 2 plus 1, that's 3. That's Empress energy, so they're being really creative, but they're not really putting any juice into the relationship. They also have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is just sitting there on his horse evaluating the situation and not sure if he wants to take the first step or not, or if he's going to move forward with something or not. So right now, your partner is hesitating about the relationship. They also have the World card. The world is big. You're not the only fish in the ocean. So they're considering what's going to happen. They haven't made up their mind. Nothing is set in stone. But they're definitely not sure if they want to move forward with the relationship right now as it is. When we add up those numbers, we get 21 plus 1, that's 22. 2 plus 2 is 4, which is Emperor energy. So they want to be in control of the relationship, and they don't totally feel like that is happening. So you have the Queen of Pentacles, and that means you're taking care of your own needs, and you have the 3 of Wands, which means that you're not totally sure if you want to be committed to this relationship either. Something doesn't feel right. Something feels a little bit off. If we add up those numbers, we get 3 plus 1, that's 4. That's also Emperor energy. So you both have Emperor energy. You both want to be in control. You're kind of butting heads and having some power trips going on right now. You also have the 8 of Swords. You feel stuck in the situation that you don't want to be in, and you would rather share with your partner, but something doesn't feel right, something doesn't feel good, you can't see the way out, you feel really stuck in the relationship as it is right now. When we add up those numbers, we get 8 plus 6, that's 14, and that's Temperance. So the Temperance angel is saying, be patient. Don't read into it too much right away. Don't do so much power tripping. Be moderate, be patient, and just wait and see what's going on. Sometimes people basically cut themselves off from the heart when they're stressed out, and they kind of regress into a different chakra where they, if they regress into 3rd chakra, then they just want to be in power. They just care about who's on top, who's the boss. And that's kind of where I feel like your partner is right now. They just want to be the boss. So let's find out how you feel about each other. How does partner feel about Scorpio? How does Scorpio feel about partner? How do you feel? Okay, then. Your partner has the King of Swords. They're still in their heads. They still want to talk to you, but it's coming from a head place. They have the Page of Wands. They want to be able to follow their passions. And they have the Wheel of Fortune. Something is changing between the 2 of you. There's a shift coming that your partner can feel. And when we add up those numbers, we get 10 plus 1 plus 1. That's 12. That's Hangman energy. So they feel powerless. They feel like change is coming and there's nothing they can do about it. They want to be in control of the relationship, but that's not what's happening. And they can't move forward because they have hangman energy. So they're hanging from a tree in surrender. They've turned the relationship over to a higher power, and they just have to wait until they can see where the path is or what the right thing to do is. So no matter what's going on in their lives, they can't really move away from you right now. You've got the Six of Swords. You're thinking about moving away, moving to a better place. You've also got the Hierophant, so you've got fixed ideas about certain values that are important to you, and they may not be important to your partner. That's probably why you're fighting with each other right now. And you've got the Six of Wands. You want recognition from your partner, and you're not getting it, so you're not very happy. But recognition doesn't come from the other person. You have to give yourself the recognition. You have to feel good about yourself, and not expecting it to come from your partner. That's not their job. When we add up those numbers, we get 6 of Swords and 6 of Wands. 2 sixes means that you have, you're trying to create harmony. You're trying to move to a harmonious place. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 5 is 17. 17 is the star. Okay, so you still have hope for the relationship. You're still receiving guidance from a higher perspective. You haven't given up on this relationship at all, even though you're thinking about moving on and you're not very happy with where things are at, but you haven't given up on the relationship. Okay. So let's see how this is affecting the relationship then. So the 9 of Swords just fell out. That's worry. It's funny. Okay, your partner has the 4 of Cups. They cannot be pleased right now. They're sitting under a tree, grumpy as hell. They're not accepting any kind of love offerings from you, so don't even try. It's useless to try. And they're not feeling financially safe, so they're working on their business. They're not putting any energy into the relationship, so don't even ask for attention from your partner right now. It's not going to happen, okay? And of course, this is making you feel worried because things are just not as rosy as they used to be. Your partner is not really putting any juice into the relationship, and you don't know where it's going. But the High Priestess is giving you intuitive guidance there. So just trust your intuition. Don't worry too much about the relationship. Just trust your intuition. If we add up those numbers, we get 9 plus 2. That's 11. That's Justice card. You have to be true to yourself and do what feels right for you. And that is more important than trying to save the relationship right now. The cards between the two of you is Page of Wands. Page of Wands has to do with following your passion. And the Wheel of Fortune is there. Change is coming. So you're both feeling this change coming. And when you add up those numbers, it's 10 plus 1, that's 11. That's the Justice card. You both have to do what feels right for you. You both have to be true to yourself. Okay, that is huge. It's something that people are not very good at because we haven't been trained to be true to ourselves. We have trained to kind of put certain energies into the relationship to make it work, but we haven't been told to be true to ourselves. All right. So let's see what kind of divine guidance we can give to Scorpio. Okay, so what do we know? We know that your partner has Hangman energy and that you have the Star card. Okay, so you have hope for the relationship and they can't actually move on right now because they're hanging in surrender from a tree. So there's no immediate danger of the relationship getting broken. So the universe says 10 of Cups, the possibility for happy family life is still there. You also have the Wheel of Fortune. Change is coming, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a negative change. Even though you're really worried about it, 9 of Swords, you're in anguish about it and you're worried about it, but there's the 4 of Wands, which is a promise of a really solid relationship, possibly even marriage. So whatever is going on in your relationship right now seems to be temporary. and no reason to worry. Okay, you have 2 10 cards, 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, and 10 is always the end of the old and the new beginning. So focus on the new beginning. Don't focus on the end of the old. Just focus on the new beginning. Your relationship is going through a shift and it feels uncomfortable, but there's no reason why it's not going to have a positive outcome. Okay, so focus on where it's going rather than what it looks like. That was the advice for Scorpio. So put your thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends. And don't forget to check out my new tarot course on Udemy. The link is in the description below. And thank you for listening. Bye.